Happy World Digestive Health Day, gang. What's going on? Welcome to your new, if you haven't seen the show, solo comedy podcast. Your favorite one, if you've been here before, obviously. It's Weekends with Dad here at Unremarkable. Another week, guys. We had Javi Bailon on last week. What fun. Huh? What fun. What great time. What a good time that was. Do you remember it? You got it on recording? Because I can hardly remember. How you doing? What's going on? It's World Digestive Health Day. I am your little guy, your little snack pal, Goose, Gonzo Gazpacho. On all the profiles, guys, do the hitting us up, the following of the pod, unremarkable.pod on the socials. Hit us up, let us know. We got some Truly again. I mean, it's just all reliable at this point. Strawberry lemonade Truly. There's not really any sugar in here. There's nothing. It's 2% juice. I don't know what it's made of. There's no percentages on the can. It's just a good time. Good for your digestive health and good for you. Great week we've got going on for you. It's a fun one. It's a doozy. And we just want to make sure that you guys are taking care of your digestive health. Recently we have, is that wine that's really made? God dang. A little bit of wine. $4 bottle of wine. Kid, I don't know if you've ever met a soccer mom. Vodka. Oh, nah. That's got to be like 14% vodka. It's like just watered down vodka. It's what you find in your grandma's cabinet. Because the little guys that come over on the weekends of the summer are watering it down. And they put lemonade in there and think that they're doing doing the bottle adjust. She's never gonna touch it. She hasn't had a drink in 40 years. You think she's gonna start now with the Svedka that's collecting dust in her wardrobe? We found it. I don't think she even knows it's there. Have you seen her go into the wardrobe? I haven't. I sure haven't. It's bad for the digestive health. We should just drink the Svedka, huh? Grandma can't handle it anymore. Her lining and such, Think about her gastroenterology, huh? Think about, spin in and out of there. Okay? We're just trying to make sure that she's doing okay. We'll get it off I'm going to put the dirty one in there because that's a dirty dollar right there. That's a filthy little guy right there. I think it's important. I think digestive health is important. We're taking it a little bit more seriously recently, our gut microbiome and such. I'm jacked, so I'm at least getting my macros in order. Huh? All my ducks, they're in a row. Not bad. I think it's good to look after yourself. Somebody recently was like, "Oh, is it because you're like a drunk?" And I was like, all right, well, that's just a low blow is all that is. No, I stopped, doing what I was doing as much as I was doing it, and I started doing the healthy thing a little bit more. I'm fluctuating. I'm trying to level out. Okay? Dad's 30. It's not that high, but we're going to get there really quickly, I feel. It's going to be pretty abrupt. Okay? I don't want to be, having a sneezing fit as I do when we're just at the quick quack, the car wash or something like that, and boom, my back goes out. Hospital for a month. They put me on retainer, which is just being underemployed at that point. You got to look for, which sucks because you can't seek unemployment because you didn't technically get fired or laid off. It's better to be fired or laid off than quit. I think that's most of the reason people don't quit their jobs. No, I don't want to look for a job right now. And honestly, $600 a month wouldn't cut it. But it's better than going back to selling drugs. I mean, honestly, it's better than going back to, rummaging through grandma's wardrobe. I'm 30 years old now. I don't want to be looking for grandma's old Svedka. I'm trying to justify it. The flavor ain't the same as it used to be. It's pretty good. it used to be pretty good. She had some Percodan in there too. They used to make that different as well. Digestive Health. What's the you wouldn't even know. What's the old drug that they used to really they used to pump out in the 80s, and they stopped making it. I think they only make them in India. But they were huge. They were huge. You see it in Wolf of Wall Street too. Or they were on damn, I can't remember the name of those things. There was like a silly name too. Quaaludes. Yep. Hell yeah. She's got them Quaaludes back there. They're just sitting there wasting away. Huh? I took a quarter of one just to, because they're old. I don't know if these things got an expiration date. Little did I know they don't really make them with one. Really wish I knew how to make the drinking sounds less. I don't think a cover would do it. And I'm not into putting a cover on the mic at this point. Like, we've come too far. We've come way too far. Which I don't think our friend Doug would ever watch the pod, because I heard he hates mouth noises. But, you're going to get fucking mouth noises sometimes, dude. I'm sorry. I can agree and disagree with my idols, no? Huh? Don't meet your idols. I haven't met any of them. I've got like 2. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Listen, that's stressful, and stress isn't good for the gut. All right? Listen, how much lunch is too much lunch? Digestive Health, guys. Seriously. I see people, obviously, back when I used to work a job, obviously all I'm doing now is comedy, huh? But you get people, you've seen them before. You see people bring in like tackle boxes worth of food, like almost duffel bags packed up. I get it. Listen, you're flexing because you got a loving wife that's willing to put in a like way too much work for you. We know they're leftovers, buddy. We know they're leftovers. She doesn't care that much. You're just packing up the trash. You're the disposal. It's okay. It's okay to be the disposal too. I mean, that was good food. It still is. You got to nuke it up, but it's just too much food. It's too much goddamn food. How many of you are leaving the bathroom with it smelling like you killed something a month ago? It's horrible. It really is the worst thing. Dude. And here is the worst that I've been. I've lived in a few states and cities, okay? This city, I won't try to put you on blast. If you saw the last episode, you know where we are. But this fucking city is like, dude, you guys need to spend some money on doctors. You guys seriously need to get your shit checked out, because it is atrocious. It really is terrible. Here we go. Here's a loving wife right here. Packing my husband's lunch for his 12-hour night shift. Can you send that too, so that it's easier to... All right, that's some soup. Cute! That's a cute little container. I love one of those, by the way. Those are awesome. Okay, some meatballs. Those are quiches, I think. Quiches and kebabs. What ethnicity? All right, now we're playing a game. Potatoes. Those are roasted potatoes. They look like little tiny quiches. Is what they look like. We got some sweet potatoes. I don't know what any of this shit is. Okay, it's all fruits, blueberries, pears, cantaloupe, maybe. A lot of fruit. Okay, now on to the next. Dude, that's... What was that now? Was that a protein bar and soup and fruit? I don't even know what that is. More soup? The utensils are cute. I dig that. Those are pills. That's a lot of pills. Stop right there. That's so many pills. Go back. Buddy, that's one of your breaks right there, just to go with those things. And look at... I mean... Are they all vitamin? They got to be vitamins, right? Unless they're packing their own, because you can buy those things. You could buy capsules, super cheap. But you got, I mean, there's
Bro's got the Blue Chew in
there's fucking, yeah, definitely he's got Blue Chew for his second wife, for his work wife. What? What? There's got to be 9 pills in there. I don't care if they're vitamins or not, Bubba. You could take them before you leave the house. Absolutely. You guys are eating way too much. Listen, I understand sometimes you got stress, colitis. Listen, the work wife is late and not to work. You know what I mean? You got stress, colitis. You go to the gym, or you the laboratory in the workplace, and you just, miscarry in there. It sounds horrible. It smells even worse. Honestly, it's terrible. It really is terrible. And I'm like, man, imagine like being a kid and you're like, your dad leaves and you're like, that's what a man's shit smells like. Will you associate a lot of things like smells with your parents and shit? Mom always smells good. It's her lotion. It's her perfume. You know what I mean? I love the way Dad's jacket smells because I like the way that the smell of cigarettes cling to denim on his jacket. You know what I mean? And his work wife smells great too. Some of that rubs off on her. Janet's got the good lotion. Doesn't smell like Mom. Smells prettier. You know, she's trying to impress somebody. It's all, listen. I don't know how I ended up just going into a tangent about adultery. They're supposed to. I think I had heard something about them making like actual laws on that, like recently, which I hear a lot of bullshit. I don't know, guys, but I heard something recently that was like, oh, cheating on your spouse could be like punishable by a law soon, and I'm like, good. I think more people should be in prison. I think most of you have criminal tendencies, whether you're doing criminal acts or not. You're all just heathens, is really it. I think a third of America should be in prison by now. I think what the future holds for us is absolutely what we had coming. I think internment camps, all the things that you're like, yeah, absolutely, that's coming, that's going to be a thing. And I think that it's, it's going to double the workforce with women, the adultery thing. There's a lot of cheaters out there, guys. A lot of women doing it too. I think that the percentage of women doing it is a little glossed over. You know what I mean? We'll get into actual digestive health things here in, shortly, I'm sure. Celebrities, you gotta love the fact that that digestive health, that physical fitness and things have like really gotten a good push over the past decade. You know, it started with the annoying things, or it was like bitches on Instagram selling herbal tea. What kind of tea was it? Everybody knows what fucking tea that is. I wish I knew. It'd have been a better joke. Could have been better worded if I knew the tea. It started with like a Playboy model doing it, and then it's like, all of the bitches on Instagram are models now, apparently. But that's because you can make your own living off of views. This is the day and age that we're in. This is where if you get enough views, you get. Listen, TikTok. Here's this trend. Hey guys, I'm tired of stealing from the wife's purse to get me some 24-ounce Trulies down at the Texaco. If you just watch this video for 60 seconds, look sad. You're not on camera, but look sad. I'll put it on a loop. Fund my bar. Huh? Fund my bar. We're going to have a better show. If the bar is funded, trust me, it's better if I think you're drunk and I have to be drunk to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and do. We'll do some mocktails soon. We'll do some nice herbal tea mocktails. You know what I mean? Some good for the gut microbiome drinks soon. I don't know that we're gonna have anybody that's actually sober soon on the pod. So there's gonna be a break there. But we got enough problems in this goddamn country. Okay, besides Unremarkable having less views than it should. We got enough problems in this country. Digestive Health being, and don't listen, I don't know. I know that RFK had said, I wouldn't take health advice from me. Funny. No? Is that not funny? RFK, he was like, I wouldn't take health advice from me. I'm like, nobody was going to. I don't know who you think. Hearing you sound like a Sesame Street character. I don't know who you thought was going to take health advice from you. Anybody could be jacked. Honestly, anybody could be jacked. That really, for real, if you're not addicted to cheeseburgers like most of the country, you too can be jacked. And even if, honestly, you're addicted to Five Guys, you could still, maybe not a six-pack, okay? Maybe, count your fucking blessings here. Guy's 71 years old. He's in great shape. On the outside. He's taking blue dye for whatever goddamn reason. Just so if you need to x-ray him or whatever, his veins are super easy to find, I think. I think he was just tired of going down to the methadone clinic or wherever it is that you donate blood. And these bitches just keep on missing. Huh? Oh, God damn it, Cheryl. Just give Cheryl the needle. She knows what she's doing. They wouldn't let me bring my own blood. Just RFK, just Santa Claus in a bag of his own blood into the clinic. Whatever, man. Very cool. Hey, listen, I'm sure he's a nice guy. Okay? I'm sure he's one hell of a grandpa. If he's got any, I don't know that he does. I don't know the family. Listen, I'm not into, and that's as much as I'm going to say about that. I don't want anybody abandoning the pod at any point, because I'm talking shit about somebody. Because you got to be careful about who you're fucking talking about now. How gay of you? How gay of you people? Listen, talk shit about everybody. It's good for your digestive health. It's good. It's good for your stomach lining. It's less stress, honestly. Everybody should be made fun of, even you. And once you stop worrying about that, really, your gut's going to be just fine. I mean, you could eat as much Wiener Schnitzel as you can handle. All right? $1 per hot dog on Wednesdays. Didn't know that. Great deal. Great deal. 4 for $4 at their Wiener Schnitzel? Come on. I haven't followed the Germans closely, but they're doing something right, okay? They're knocking it out of the park, okay? Nothing wrong with a chili dog, okay? That is a huge American staple. And I think, just because it's got a German name, I think it catches a lot of guff. A lot of flack. And, I don't know. Maybe, do you think they should do a rebranding, Wiener Schnitzel? I think maybe if they, I would hate to see them lose their, ditch the Wiener Schnitzel name, because it's just fun to say. But what if they made every angle of that W a hot dog? Just redo the logo a little bit. Hit up my boy Levi Mabe. He's great with design. I'm doing you a favor, Wiener Schnitzel. Get in touch with my guy. Great comic. He doesn't have to do the design anymore, but he's phenomenal at it anyways, because he's a good guy. He's a good guy that's good at things. And you're going to love him. Trust me. A Wiener Schnitzel sponsorship would mean so much to us, and I'm sure Levi may. Everybody loves it. I don't know anybody who in this world who could turn down a chili dog. How stupid you'd have to be. How dumb you'd have to be to turn down a chili dog. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know when they started. Listen, if this is what we got out of taking the Nazi scientists from World War II, almost said 3. Then I think we did pretty well. Okay, I think we did pretty good. MK Ultra and Wiener Schnitzel really working out, really doing its job, huh? Nationalism and chili dogs have never been gooder. It's the day and age for nationalism and chili dogs. How do these guys not have carts at every political rally going on? Wiener Schnitzel is a a very central party food chain. You could take these chili dogs, these delicious chili dogs, to a Democratic or Republican rally. And there, I'm telling you, I don't know who's going to tell you, but I'm telling you, business is a booming. Okay? I don't like that thumbnail one bit. She knew what she was doing on that one. That's just bad publicity. Guys, we need to do something before it's too late. All right? We're already getting to the point where flying is about to be elitist act, an elitist thing. You know, Trump said some shit about like a flight costing whatever, dude. I'm not listen, you guys are out of touch. That's nothing new to me. But flights are out of hand already. Okay, they're unveiling a new kind of seat in 2026 for flights. I can't remember if it's one line or if it's just like this is what we're doing. Because you don't build a Delta plane. You build a Boeing. You build a brand of plane, and they slap the logo on it. You sell them to. I don't know how stupid some of you guys are. So I'm sorry for the the mansplaining. But these atrocious seats. Listen. You better get your gut in check. And you better strengthen your legs for next year, because you're about to spend a coast-to-coast 6-hour flight where you get maybe an hour and a half layover as a break in Denver or Dallas-Fort Worth. And I don't know how many of you have recently done wall squats. They got pretty hard. They got pretty fucking hard to do. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. You're going to have to... Listen, you know what will really hold me in this seat is if we add onto the seat belt. Go over my waist, under my arms, and then loop them around like this to where it just holds me. And I can sound a little like RFK. I love a Coke. A Coke. Good. Relaxing.
RFK would never ask.
RFK would have never done this to us. Take your blue diethylene or whatever the fuck that shit is. I don't know. We're gonna make the toilet seats and the planes the same angle. You have to just plonk it down into the spackle toilet. And it shoots right out of the plane, so we don't have to. You just shit right through the wall, is what I was trying to say. Some of you might not be able to understand my RFK. I don't understand a fucking word he says, really. Robotish needs an update. These seats are fucking ugly. These are the ugliest fucking things I've ever seen. For some reason, they still have the headrest going at an angle, like a downward angle. And it's like, I mean, listen, I don't want to sound like I'm, making these things too dark or anything. But if somebody came to you from like the slave trade era and they were like, that's amazing. What is that? And you're like, that's an aeroplane, sir. Is what that is. It's a pressurized tube that we fly through the sky from county to county, state to state, depending on where it is you're going to land. Whoever really has an airport at this point, and they're like, "Wow, listen, hey, we get a lot of trade going on right now. We have a lot of imports coming in. How would you see?" I don't know. Let's just say people, per se, on a plane. To put as many of them, it doesn't really matter if they're uncomfortable. We could honestly put some bicycle gears down on the floor and have them power the sucker as well. How would you lay out your seats, do you think? And Delta had an idea. I don't know who it is. Some cunt, I don't know. Some worthless piece of shit child, maybe. I don't know. I can't imagine anybody but like a teenager that's like, oh, we're going to... Well, if you really want to sell tickets to a flight. Look at this fucking piece of shit. Ryanair? Budget airline. Ryanair denies claims it'll soon be using cheaper standing seats. Okay. So it's a lie. I've been lied to again. How many articles do you think I've brought up for us to do on the show where I just spend 15 minutes to get to a point where I go, oh, that's not a thing. Well, as long as we went on a journey together, right? As long as everybody can agree. Listen, if this happens and you don't boycott these seats, you may as well just put a fucking just a real like what do you call the donuts that are just straight bars? The donut bars kind of thing. There's a word for them. Just get something in that shape, and we'll all just straddle them for the whole flight. And if you fall, you get sued. If you fall, we tell your employer that we caught you saying the N-word, and you lose your job and probably your wife. You're on your last strike with her as is. Kids don't respect you already. You're just, if you make it, you know what? I tell you what, you're probably sterile by then. Just mashed peas down into your pelvic area. Really just non-existent. You look like Andy Dick from the waist down at that point. Everything's gone. Every hole has had skin mashed over it. You're just a flat-bodied... Yeah, you're a piece of shit if you buy a ticket. You really are. And you're a poor piece of shit, which is the worst kind of piece of shit to be. Rich pieces of shit are bad, but it's like, you get it, right? You understand evil. We all understand it. So you know why rich people do things like this. But when you're poor and you're doing things like this, it's like, just put them down. If you buy a ticket to this, you ought to be put down in the airport. Let them book the flight with the understanding that they're going to be on one of these seats. Let them get to the airport. Really put them through the ringer in the TSA. Really check, do you have any piercings down there? We have to see it. We have to, I don't believe you, so show it to us. And then, make them stand in one of those hallways of the TSA, buck ass nude, just completely naked, stripped down, demoralizing, just dehumanize this person in the airport, and then just start Julius Caesar. Give every TSA agent, they got the wand that detects metal and everything, and they unsheath it, and it's a blade underneath, and they just start ripping apart flesh on these people that spent $120 to go to, Fort Lauderdale, wherever it is they're going. The ones that wanted to go see their undergrad great niece over there in Walla Walla, Washington, really just rip them apart, strip them down and stab them to death at the Dallas-Fort Worth. Drain them of their lives. You already have all the demonic and phallic paintings there. So everybody's going to go, when they see it happening in the headlines, they're going to go, yeah. And that'll be it. That's what everybody does for any headline nowadays. They go, yeah, saw this one coming. Very cool. I love it. DJ Khaled would never do that. DJ Khaled would never pay for these seats. DJ Khaled, great understudied man with Digestive Health. The man is a living, I mean, just temple of a man. I think that he is in great health. You know, the outside might not reflect it quite as much, but this man is living, I mean, any human's wet dream. You know, don't button your shirt back up. Yeah, he's taking laps in the pool. Listen, he's got a mango tree in the yard. He's got all sorts of fruits growing in the yard. You never have to leave. Listen, I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it a fucking 1,000 times. In America, when you buy your own house, when you have an apartment, when you have whatever it is, you have the luxury of building your own prison. And I feel DJ Khaled has one of these just top-notch. Watch him take a bite of this mango now. Yep. Hop out of that cold plunge, probably. I don't know how cold it is. It could be any temperature. I doubt it. I doubt it's cold, honestly. It's just another pool of water. And then he gets out and starts ripping it apart. Rihanna told him that he wasn't, he was butchering his mangoes, so he starts peeling it apart like an ape, as we do, as humans do. Only the trigger happy dummies cut it apart with a knife. You're supposed to rip it apart. You're supposed to rip the flesh off of a mango. I don't know what nutritional properties the skin of a mango has. I'm sure it's great. Yeah, he met with this guy. What's his fucking name? Ashton Hall. This man with superhuman routine. He met with him. They're doing some runs. They're going to outrun the Aston Martin. I mean, knees to chest. Ashton over here. This man is hulky. Yeah, he had to wear the Jordans for his run. It just, they're not running shoes, Khaled. I feel like somebody ought to tell him something. He'll listen to you, obviously. I just said, he listened to Rihanna about the mangoes. What a beautiful car, huh? What a beautiful sauna. I mean, the man really is living lavishly. He's living the dream of most people. And honestly, nowadays, you don't really get to the tier of luxury and fame and fortune that DJ Khaled gets to unless you're somebody like Ashton Hall. I almost call him Asher Roth every time. I don't know why. It's just, look at this fucking guy. Good Lord. What did he blow apart an inner tube? 16. He's not 16. 16 what? What are those balloons? Oh, 16 million. Okay. Well. All right. Yeah, we've seen the nighttime routine. Pretty cool. My mom's got one of those masks. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go through the routine a little bit here. I mean, how does this man go to sleep? This is the nighttime. Oh, this is the morning. 4:12 a.m. He's in a cold plunge with the red light mask on. They're getting some water there with I don't know, Himalayan salt or some shit. I mean, you don't do this yourself. I hope those are not push-ups, by the way. Look at that shit. Yeah, great physique. We understand you get it through, you know, all the athleticism and everything. But don't get on Instagram and then do push-ups like that. Did he just shave around his nipples? He did. Well, you got to be more aerodynamic when you're doing all that running. All right, rubbing the banana peel on the face and then eating the lotion. Okay. I think some things are a little back-assward here. He opens a banana. You don't see him do anything with the inside of the banana, but he rubs the peel on his face. Then he gets a dollop of lotion on his finger. I don't think you really need lemon for the face cold plunge. I'd love to have this explained to me. He's going to hit the pads on his balcony. Couple uppercuts. Get back in the shower. You know. By 8:13, he's opening up another banana. Hopefully. Okay, he eats this one. There's evidence of him eating this banana. I'm just saying. I don't know if he ate the first one. Maybe it's the other half of the banana. The man's on a calorie deficit, okay? Digestive Health. He's got the hostage tape. I talked shit to those guys at one point. I was drunk. Don't worry about me, guys. I think you're doing a great job. What in the world is this? He saran wraps his feet with something on it, I'm sure. Oh, he's going to take a little nap. 8:34 a.m. 8:40, 8:50, he's up. Okay. You take a 10-minute nap, you're going to... I got a problem with this, bro. I got a problem with this. So you're doing foot treatment for 10 minutes and taking a nap during hostage tape anytime you're sleeping. I get it. Shout out hostage tape. I don't like this. I don't believe this. I don't believe that this is the daily routine. By the way, who's helping you with all this? What water is that? God. This is war in the future right here. Send this one, by the way. Send that one in. I gotta put that one up. This is war, by the way. If ever you were wondering what it's gonna look like when we go back into war, you're gonna be chased down more than likely by Ashton here, Ashton Hall over here. He's gonna be running next to a Jeep that's recording him, and followed by 2 drones also recording him. Mostly not clothed. But he's got the hostage tape under the shiesty, and it's intimidating. It's scary. He's wearing sunglasses for some reason. And that's the future of war. We're going to gamify it. We're going to bet on you, and we're going to release you out into an open field and place we're going to make a pool. Oh! Yeah. Oh, he knocked the other dog over. I don't like that at all. Well, that's just dumb. I don't think those are his dogs. They definitely aren't his dogs. You wouldn't be running that close to him if it were. He's helping the training and, here's more routines. Yeah, if you were ever wondering what the possibility of war is like, it's right around the corner. But the thing is, you're going to be hunted down by Instagram influencers, because that's how you're going to get the views and the money and the fortune and the fame. Is by being a ultra jacked CrossFit instructor, routine influencer and human hunter. And we're going to see Ashton wearing pelts of all sorts of different race of people. We're going to see him wearing all sorts of colors. They're going to make shiesties out of your children because they were the fast ones, but they lost to Ashton. Is what they're going to do. Again, if you needed to know, this is what, what would have been scary is if Diddy was like this guy. Way out in the open, ultra jacked, just like people like taking pointers from his morning and his nighttime routine. And then they're like, I think my dog's faster than you, Ashton. And he goes, oh, yeah? I mean, how fast does he run? Can we Google how fast he runs? Because I don't know how much of this is like a show. I mean, we all do sprints, right? We all do sprints, most of us. And I don't know, I don't know what to think of how fast it's been. I mean, the shots are cool. Listen, I've seen Bad Boys. We got Michael Bay directing your afternoon run, okay? You got a Bugatti driving next to you. You got a couple drones following you. And a dog, probably a police dog, probably equipped with a camera as well, following you, at least by your side at one point, and then behind you, because obviously you're faster than it. But how fast is this man? I say 20? 20 plus miles per hour. See, that's not... Have you gotten with Guinness, Ashton? Have you gotten with... Ashton is... I think what I'm confusing is Ashton is like a white guy name. Or like a light-skinned dude. Ashton's a light-skinned black guy. For sure. And I think he's a little too dark to be light-skinned. No? You think he's kind of dark, right? Yeah. He's going to be in Bad Boys 6. He's going to be in all the, you'll see. Netflix is going to be hiring this man, whether they have to deep fake a face over his because he's not, maybe he's an amazing actor as well. Superhuman, this man. God, I wish I looked like that in a fucking dress shirt, though, huh? That's a Puff Daddy music video right there. Right there is what that is. That's Ciroc water. Send that one in. Send that one in. Yeah. A lot of people are aspiring to be this man. I listen. I think it's a little gratuitous. I think he's a little too big for that. I don't know that I would want to be a human tank. I don't know that I would want foreigners being, afraid that the U.S. government is sending me after them because they own the right to me, and I'm just just a weapon. I mean, look at this fucking guy. If war breaks out, you envy this guy now. But if war breaks out, people that look like him lose all of their rights. They're now a government asset. They're now the Manchurian Candidate sleeper cell agents that we see in the movies, is what these guys are. I think they carry your digestive health, but if you look more like DJ Khaled, then you're way less at risk of serving a heavy toll in World War III when it inevitably goes on. I think there's worse things going on. But this guy, I don't know that anybody should be striving to be Ashton. You have no idea how much work it is just to look like that. And then, hey, if that's your routine, then that's your routine. I'm not going to say I believe it. I'm not going to say I don't believe it. But if you think you're going to take pointers from this guy that looks like this and you look like that, and you're going to have, your wife's just going to be cool with hostage taping your mouth and, you can't breathe and she's got to hear that when you're trying to get through your sleep and the air's got to go somewhere so it's coming out of your ass. I don't think people are going to deal with your routine being this way the way that they deal with Ashton's routine. I think Ashton pays people to be around, and I think most of you are way too late for that. You're already 2 kids in, okay? You're not going to look like that. What you can do is you can get your digestive health in track. Sure, rub a banana peel on your face, but eat the goddamn banana, and all of it. It's bruised, Goose. I don't care. I don't care. Cost of eggs is going up, guys. What do you think? Is bananas not next? Huh? Are fruits and veggies not next? All right? When at what point do we all turn into vegans because of cost? We're just outside, the Megalo Mart eating dirt because we heard from Ashton in 15 years that it's rich in nutrients. So we're just trying to suck down the dirt outside of the Kmart, parking lot because we heard when it got taken down, they left a lot of vitamins, and it's just ingrained and it's enriched the soil outside. You live in the desert, okay? You don't live in DJ Khaled's backyard where mangoes are readily available once you come out of the sauna, all right? You're not Ashton Roth. You're not going to take off your red light mask and your hostage tape just to pop a couple Ambien and a banana before you wrap your feet and take your 10-minute nap so that you wake up and your feet are sexy too. Okay? That's not your life. What your life could be is maybe just getting your gut microbiome in check. Maybe it could just be not dying from the inside out. Digestive Health Day, guys. We're just trying to look out for you guys. That's all we're doing. We're celebrating Digestive Health Day. I think it's just an important thing that we need to start taking account for, huh? As a team, as a unit, as a fam, huh? And it's just lost on everybody. Listen, I get it. There's really not time or whatever, but you could set aside a day, Just make sure that your children don't have hobbies. How hard is that? Or just make them do them on their own. Listen, if you want to play soccer, Kevin, you need to be able to afford soccer. Okay? Dad can afford all of his vices. All right? You know how he does that? Work. Okay? The children, they yearn for the mines. Is what they do. I think we really ought to start sending kids to the camps as well. Just get them working, just get them used to it at least. I think that school is done. I think school has never taken digestive health seriously. I don't know if you have had Little Caesars pizza, 200 days plus out of the year. Okay? You tend to get a little rumbly, all right? You tend to not have the best athletes. These children, listen, if you think that your kid's going to save you from debt by getting that scholarship and going into the NFL or the NHL or the NBA or whatever race your kid is, maybe put them in private school. Because public school, I can promise you, has horrible lunches. They really, truly. The one that I went, I don't know. How was did your school do lunches pretty good? Do you think they mixed it up? Do you think they kept it kind of healthy? Did they provide healthy options? Really? What did you eat? What do you think was the most consistent thing?
I don't know, just your basic school lunch. Yeah, little burgers and spaghetti days and.
I never had spaghetti in high school. No, not at all. Pizza.
Mm-hmm. Pizza. But we always had a little fruit side.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm pretty sure. So breakfast was non-negotiable. Breakfast was a breakfast sandwich, and breakfast was a patty and a bun and cheese. No egg. It was one of those boring McDonald's ones where it's just a kind of a burger with a sausage patty in it, which is fine. But you could put some egg on there. You could make it a breakfast sandwich. And then lunch was really just lunch was pizza and an alternative, and the alternative was never much better. It did not look like that. It was Little Caesars pizza that I had. Every day.
You never had square pizza?
No, I did when I lived in Kansas. When I was a kid in Kansas, I don't remember anything before high school in Nevada, in Vegas. But it was Little Caesars pizza. Every damn day. They should have sponsored the school. You guys would have made money. I'm not gonna talk shit about the district or anything because I don't want to get sued. They fucking will. I think they're yearning for money wherever they can find it. Kind of scumbags. I won't say who, but really bad, really not good. Listen, like I said, if you want your kids to save you from your financial downfall and your inevitable, suicide in the workplace. Because you swear to God the wife's got one foot out the door, you're about to have an empty nest kind of thing, because the kids are coming to age, and they probably don't want anything to do with you either. They think that they'd probably, even in this economy, benefit from just taking out kind of a credit card and getting an apartment of their own, going out and figuring themselves out. Financially, not in the fun 90s way that they used to do, where on their parents' dime they could go to, college and, maybe cut class to go to the beach like the Californians do. Huh? That's fun. That's a fun one. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Your kids are not your saviors. They're not coming to save you. I can promise you that. That was the American dream there for a moment, where it's like, I'm going to make sure that my kid is a hard worker and they're going to save my life. No. Probably not. Probably not. Listen, when the American dream now is for a kid to grow up and buy their parents cars and a house or, whatever, we've taken a step back. And that makes you sick to your stomach, does it not? On Digestive Health Day? I'm lucky enough to where I went to a school that was buying Little Caesars and not like good pizza that I had to like dabble the grease off of, huh? Right? I mean, that's, I guess better. I love a greasy pizza, dude. I don't give a shit. Like, it could be pretty bad, dude. It could be pretty bad and I'll still eat it. Fuck Paris Hilton. We don't need Paris Hilton's little trick. Little nasty little trick. Have you seen this? She slaps it onto the top of a pizza box. Fucking Jesus. Alec Baldwin me right now. Shoot me in the stomach. Digestive health gone. Don't need to worry about it anymore. Atrocious. I've used that word a few times this episode. And it is. Listen. As a Hilton child, I think hanged. Honestly, listen, I don't know much, but I think as a Hilton kid, hanged. I think we're done. I think it's over. Really, seeing this.
I think this kind of proves that she's like more laid back than we have been led to believe. She's just dabbing the
I think
grease
we've
off
been
the top
led
of
to
the box,
believe she's pretty stupid. Is what I think we've been
I don't
led
hate
to
this
believe.
trick, bro.
You don't, dude. This is fucking horrible. How many hands have been on that box?
Okay, sure. She could dab the inside.
Which box am I talking about? It's Arizona. You're okay with this?
I mean, maybe the inside of the box she could be dabbing, but
That'd be better. That's definitely okay. Okay.
you need something
all right.
thick to absorb
This
all
is
that
what we do
oil.
here. We compromise. I think don't. I think also, if you are to do this trick, if you are to dabble onto the inside of the box, maybe you fold the box back into itself. Maybe the grease gets back to the pizza. Maybe everybody else is happy. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Great idea, by the way. Maybe tell her that. Because that is horrible what she's doing. Do you have any idea how many people have touched that box? Still funny. Still fucking so funny. A lot. Probably a lot. Okay? Listen. What would Megan say to this? Right? She's worked with Megan Thee Stallion. What would Megan say about this shit? Eat 'em greasy. That's what I say. Eat 'em greasy like a fucking feral animal. Yes. It's pizza. What are we doing here? Are you really not going to be like... Pizza is one of the... If I'm to break down food groups, there's food groups I go, oh, good for me. I'm eating these. And then there's it's only two food groups. There's that, and then there's I'm hovering over a sink, half drunk, ruining, just terrorizing whatever food this is. I'm really just, nobody needs to see this. My eyes are probably doing this somewhat, and I'm just kind of doing the Applebee's eye roll where you take a bite and you go, oh, but my eyes are all over the place. There's those two food groups. I'm taking care of myself and hospice care. Those are my two food groups. And you're already eating pizza. So why? Why are we doing this? Stanhope quote, there's times to be dainty and there's times to be a pig. Okay? It's time to be a pig, Paris. How old is Paris Hilton now? Lose it. Lose the dainty charade. Okay? She's 44. All right. Let's cut the shit, Paris. I'm going to talk to you like you're an adult now. Let's cut the shit. Stop dabbing your grease. The show's almost over, okay? Stop dabbling the grease off the pizza. Just enjoy life for once, okay? We're to a point right now where you're not only able to eat 3 almonds a day to keep the figure that you're at. You could have whatever you want and a shot of Ozempic, and you're kosher. Yeah, your bones are going hollow, but don't you look good? Don't you look real good, Paris? Huh? So what? You're marrow deficient. Okay? The only iron I'm pumping is the IV bag I got right into my fucking veins. Okay? Not that big a deal. We got one more story. I swear to God, it's not going to last long. I'm trying to hit our record here. I'm going to go back to the student lunches because I think that there's a lot to be said about the student lunches. I think you're not really thinking about what you're eating if you're looking down at your phone. You're not really thinking about how you're eating the same thing every day. If you're really just kind of scrolling, you're consuming 2 different kinds of things. Your brain can't really comprehend what's going on. Okay? And I think that most people don't realize what all is going on. I think that even student-teacher relations fly under the radar. I think it goes, I don't know what's more common. I don't know if it's shootings, school shootings, or if it's student-teacher relations. I know that shootings are much more obvious. I know they're probably way more obvious than the relations. What should have been obvious is a Mississippi woman of 31 years old. She's a special ed teacher that was caught in relations with one of her students. And before you ask the question, yep, one of them. One of them. What's her name here? Natalia. Yeah. Kevin Natalia sitting in a tree. Tacobll. I don't. Listen, they got caught. Allegedly, they were spotted making out in the Taco Bell parking lot weeks after she resigned. Weeks after she resigned, so they're still a happy couple. Well, good. Take that, RFK. What, these people are never going to be able to write a poem? These people are never going to be able to... He's getting pushed at the Taco Bell like the rest of us, baby. Yeah, dude. I love it. I love this. This is my favorite. This is an uplifting story, guys. Okay? Listen. This 31-year-old woman knew exactly what she was getting into. How old's the kid? They always refrain from saying how old the kid... Okay, don't say the name of the kid, but say how old the kid is. Under 18 years old. Okay, all right. So 17. We'll call it 17. Would we not? She's not that bad at looking, you know? She's not, Gypsy Rose. Natalia with the big hair. She's got a broad jawline and, she was charged with fondling by person in position of trust. That's just depressing. Listen. Allowed to resign April 3rd. So she was, okay, sorry, all right. Teachers and cops really aren't getting theirs, I think. And, they're just going to relocate her. And, listen, she cared about what she did. No? I mean, by the way, but whose idea do you think it was to go to the Taco Bell? Was it her flirting or was it him like, I won't?
Stop.
Taco Bell and puss. I love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell gets my ass stupid too. Okay. I just get it together. It's 5 more minutes. Seriously. Additional witnesses observed Wright kissing and making out with the student at multiple locations on April 21st. Multiple locations, including the parking lot of a Taco Bell and the Longview Point Baptist Church. Well, the date's got to end somewhere. Drop-off point's got to go somewhere. What if the kid's part of a choir? Happens a lot. Happens a lot. Taco Bell, not great historically for digestive health. But I can get behind it as like a sweet treat, as like a little cheat meal. I mean, what are you going to do, guy? Taco Bell? Really? I mean, I don't know how many items you put on your Taco Bell order. I'm a little too full to fuck, though, after Taco Bell. I'm really like in it to hurt myself. I'm eating like a dog when I'm going to Taco Bell. So I'm not really I'm not looking for nookie after Taco Bell, is what I'm not doing. Okay? So that really was a gamble, especially for a woman 31 years old. You're ready for a nap after Taco Bell at 31 years old, are you not? Are you not? She looks like she's not a bad looking gal, you know? I don't know. Hey, listen, man. You know, you hate to take the standpoint of like, you know, I mean, you're not a teenager, so like rooting the teenager on or whatever, like he's getting pussy, you know, it's gross, is what it is. It's not a good feeling. It's funny. It's funny, nonetheless, that you know, a woman just ruined her own life. You know, she's probably married. She's gonna lose that. She's gonna go to prison for molesting a child. But like that kid has never been more popular in his life. I mean, when the genders are reversed, completely different. Completely different, dude. But I've never thought about the you know, the special needs students getting some puss. I mean, that's the kid?
No.
Oh, I thought that was her. Okay. I was
That
like,
is
he
her.
don't look. That is her? Who's this guy?
The husband.
That's the husband? Oh, you bitch. He looked like he like really is starting out his life working hard and putting a lot of credit on her, and you know, you heartless bitch. Well, how big was the retarded guy's hog? What did you see in him that you didn't see in your husband? According to authorities, Wright's husband allegedly obtained both video and audio recordings of her admitting to kissing the student 2 or 3 times, quote, while tutoring him in a private home setting. Okay, so she did it in his own home. Well, she really balls to the wall making out with the guy at a Taco Bell, too. You know what I mean? Like, god damn, she has 2 children, huh? Hard to take a stance, guys. Are you? What a great picture of a Taco Bell. I don't think they've ever had a picture that well taken. Especially that location in Mississippi, dude. That's the best picture of that Taco Bell they've ever had for their social media and shit. Look at that, man. You get a real photographer go through for that. Damn. Oh, that's amazing. That's pretty good, dude. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's pretty hard, guys. It's pretty hard. Listen, I know it's wrong. But like, how do you think that like the parents and the faculty and everybody is going to convince this student that what happened to him was like a heinous crime? Or do you think he's going to listen to his friends and say, listen, dude, you got a free meal and pussy. Count your blessings. A woman ruined her life over your stupid dick. Oh my God, bro. It's an uplifting story somewhat. I mean, at least a little bit. However you paint the picture. Something wrong happened. But it's kind of beautiful, you know? I mean, a lot of miracles happen in Taco Bell. You know? Sometimes you get that extra nacho fry or whatever the fuck it is they're selling now. God, we ought to do that soon, you know? We ought to do that. Just, you know, Taco Bell and hanky panky in the parking lot. That's on Digestive Health Day. That's better than going for an after supper walk. Okay. and I think that's beautiful. I think that's great. On Digestive Health Day, I think that's... listen, if you're not going to be eating your fruits and your veggies and your fibers and your proteins and your macros, the calorie deficits and everything, you ought to at least have yourself some Taco Bell and work off that meal just slamming away in the parking lot. And that's my message for the day, is digestive health. Take it seriously. Go hard or go home. During the fourth meal sesh, you know, I love it, and I love it. What a great week, guys! God, that was phenomenal, huh? I love it. I love it. I love that you guys watched the episode. Go ahead and keep doing that. Do the liking of the videos, the sharing around. Maybe to your family, maybe because you think they'll love it, maybe because you think they'll hate it. Maybe you hate your family. That's fine by me. Just don't badmouth me to your ma, okay? All right, it's Weekends with Dad. We're supposed to be having fun here. We could take our digestive health seriously as is. We could do that as well. And, you know, listen, send in your drink recommendations, any topics you want to hear my humble opinion on. Go ahead and do the subscribe to the channel, like it to the pages, unremarkable.pod, Unremarkable Podcast on YouTube and Spotify every Thursday at around 7, wherever the hell we are. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I'm not keeping track of you like that. You know what I mean? It's not my fucking job. Rest assured, next week, we're going to be right back here. Kissing some titties, signing some babies, shaking some hands. Miss me.